What's up, Aquarius? This is going to be a love forecast for the second half of March. This is for my Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I also do offer personal readings. All the info for that's in the description box of the video. There is a bit of a wait for a reading with me, so if you want to explore your options, I put a link to Mystic Sense in the description box as well, which is an awesome company that will offer you access to lots of brilliant psychics and readers located all over the world. And if you go through the link I've provided, they're going to give you your first 5-minute reading free, so check them out if you feel called to do so. And otherwise, if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, you can do so through the links I've provided in the description box as well. So let's get stuck into it. Aquarius, I'm going to do a person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? Then the projected outcome for the second half of March. Bearing in mind, guys, that outcomes can do and will shift depending on your actions, inactions, reactions, your assumptions, which are essentially connected to your core subconscious beliefs, which can become conscious. We can be conscious creators. And so this is essentially just a reading based on one timeline that you're on and a version of a connection that you have selected and are manifesting out of infinite versions and infinite versions of you that are available at any time. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, please do go and look into the law of assumption. So everything on the outside is a reflection of your state, and it will make sense if you go and look into the law. If anything is showing up that's unfavorable, you can absolutely shift and change it and manifest whatever you want. Now, the person on Aquarius's mind, how do they feel about Aquarius? 4 of Cups. Disappointment, Aquarius, apathy, some rejection wounds, emotional rejection, or maybe they feel they disappointed you. Let's have a look. That 4 of Cups. Something about Temperance card in the reverse, so loss of patience. So this could have been something that's been going on for a while, or someone lost their temper, because I've got 7 of Wands. It's in the reverse though, with the Judgment card though. And the Empress. Okay, Aquarius, so how are they feeling about you? Empress is a wife and a mother energy, so this could be something that's playing into the mix, or otherwise it's more so about like thinking about growth, expansion in this situation. The Judgment card would be about second chances and revival. There has been you know, maybe some guardedness between the two of you. I'll get a bit more on it, but the 7 of Wands, maybe dropping the guard, maybe seeing potential for growth and a comeback round or a revival of some kind. You know, it also could mean, Aquarius, they may feel like you have not really been persisting, or there's been lack of persistence. I've got Queen of Wands, and then I've got 8 of Wands. I mean, this person wants to communicate with you, Aquarius, so I see communication between you and this person. And a Queen of Wands, you know, Queen of Wands, look, for a very small portion of you, Aquarius, there's an opportunity to have a second chance here with a person where, I mean, please don't take it if it's not your story. Queen of Wands is like the other woman / person, and Empress is a wife and a mother, or, you know, so it can be 2 different people. And maybe there's been something that has happened. There's a revival now potentially. But for others of you, I'm really getting more so that this is someone that is very, you know, there's a lot of chemistry or attraction, and potential for more. And there's a conversation that this person maybe wants to have with you. I mean, let me see what this 7 of Wands is all about. Yeah, there's something here about like, because potential for more, right? But then the Knight of Wands is sort of like, again, for a small portion of you, Justice card, Knight of Wands, this can be like an affair, or feeling like, you know, things are, Justice card can be marriage, divorce, legal matters, etc. So for some of you, there's a situation that's maybe a potential kind of love triangle or third-party situation. For others of you, this is more so about wanting a second chance to do things right, have balance. Knight of Wands can be a lot of passion, and I do think there's been a lot of passion, but I feel like there hasn't yet been maybe taking things to the next level, or, you know, not much nurturing of the connection, but this person wants to nurture the connection, I think. There's a 9 of Swords in the reverse that wanted to jump out, and an Ace of Swords. A lot here around clarity, communication, honesty, and there's been stress and anxiety around that. So, you know, aces are about new starts. So, and then the World card, accomplishment, closure, closing out an old cycle, that's caused stress. Maybe there's stress because they feel like you're not persisting, or things haven't been balanced, or something needs to be made right, potentially, Aquarius, because Justice card, Judgment card is here. So that's usually about accountability and fairness and balance. Why do we have the Knight of Wands? 9 of Wands, yeah. There's like a wound or a guardedness. Now, for some of you, like, this is not necessarily about affairs and all that kind of stuff, guys. The 9 of Wands is, you know, there's a block or a wall. And I did say with the 7 of Wands, like, it could be that there has been a bit of that. So that's blocking the heart space, or has been, between the two of you, and caused a bit of in and out, on and off sort of behavior. Oh God, so much chemistry though, Aquarius. I mean, like, Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands. So there's so much attraction, but then there's a wanting to maybe have an honest conversation about being on the same page, or nurturing the connection, or closing out an old cycle where things have been very on and off. Because 5 of Swords is like, are we on the same page? So there's communication issues here, there's stress, there's conflict. 5 of Swords, you know, the block or the wound. I mean, Justice card can be like karmic cycles. So this can also come down to, like, the way in which someone is showing up might be reflective of, like, a defense mechanism, perhaps, right? And Aquarius, I'm reading differently on this channel. So I do like to marry in the law of assumption. And so I tell you guys that, like, if the outside is a reflection of state and a version of a person that we're selecting, if you have a person that is, you know, guarded, wounded, or showing up like a Knight of Wands, for example, hot and cold, or there's a defensiveness between the two of you, you can select a new version of that person. So, but you need to look at what's the belief about yourself, and what is it triggering for you, and how you can shift that within you so that the outside conforms. Because this is when there's karmic cycle, so it's like repetition. And I've got the World. This person wants to maybe close out an old cycle with you, so there is change, but something to date, like, there's wounding here, or there's triggering. 9 of Wands, 5 of Swords. And I did say that there's opportunity to change, and even on this current timeline, 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, I mean, this person wants to put effort in to reconcile with you. So they're missing you. Page of Swords, there's analysis energy. This is like spying, or checking out online, or maybe looking at correspondence between the two of you. Definitely, again, about communication. Knight of Cups, King of Cups. So love, romance, regret. 5 of Cups, loss. So something here has definitely happened that's caused a block or a wall or a wound, whether it's just the behavior, lack of balance, standoffishness, avoidance, or for some of you, where there is like that kind of, you know, not nurturing the connection. If there's another person in the mix, it might have caused some wounding or something like that. You know, Queen of Wands also can be like a meddler in the shadow energy. It doesn't always have to be like a love affair, but it can for some of you. I don't know. 2 of Swords is like where things have, it's been very stagnant. There's been indecision. So, you know, there's loss here. 5 of Cups, and regret, needing to make stuff right. I mean, that could be around words that have been said, whatever's caused the block or the wound. Now, for some of you, like I said, it's karmic stuff. So maybe this person's projected a lot of their wounding onto you, Aquarius, 5 of Cups, or maybe that's how they feel about you, Aquarius, that you're the one that's blocked off because of whatever you're trying to release or let go of, or that you've been very indecisive. But genuine emotion here. And Justice, Judgment card, accountability, balance, wanting to work on things with you. So perhaps this is about each person taking care of their side of the street in that kind of respect. But again, Aquarius, you only need to focus on you, because you can also select. It's not about divine timing or waiting for someone to heal. I'm not a reader that subscribes to that, because I believe creation is finished, so that all versions exist at once, all versions of us and all versions of another person. So you can go and you can re-script, revise, change things, and shift into the state of a person that has the desire, right? So it'll make sense. Go look at Sammy Ingram, Kim Velez, Dylan James, yeah, the current 3D circumstances don't really matter. Like there's infinite versions that you can manifest. But anyway, on the current timeline, this person wants to talk. They want to come unstuck. The blindfold's a bit on about the direction. Feels like it's a bit of a stalemate. Something's led to Two of Cups in the reverse. So soul connection, but it's feeling a bit like, is this one-sided or is the love lost? High Priestess is in the reverse. So if you're in silence right now, there's definitely a breaking of the silence. There's communication. This can also be secrets, and it's in the reverse. So for some of you, maybe a secret came out or something was revealed and it caused a wound, and that wound was connected to, you know, maybe past pain. So again, guys, it's like things play out in a certain way in our reality when we have certain beliefs. So maybe there's something here about like, you know, that caused a defense or a block or a wound. And it is connected to a circumstance, but it's come about because of like a self-belief. Like, for example, if you have a limiting belief that you're not chosen, and then you have selected a version of a connection where there's outside energies or interference, or on this person's side, and or if you are, if this person is very, you know, avoidant and you're anxious, or vice versa. Anyway, guys, but the High Priestess, it's like things that have gone unsaid, things that were unrevealed, and also, guys, for some of you, that might have just caused trust issues or something like that, like defensiveness. Maybe there's just a lot that hasn't been really said or revealed because of just old wounding, guardedness, or communication issues, right? So this person wants to make things right, balance things out, but there's indecision here. They want to work on things, and they might have also been doing some work on their past. 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Aquarius. Yeah, Temperance in the reverse with the Lovers card in the upright. So Temperance in the reverse, perhaps there's been an impatience here. This could have been going on for a while, but Temperance in the reverse also, someone might have lost their temper. 7 of Wands, like gotten defensive or something like that. I mean, the Lovers card is strong connection, and High Priestess as well, intuition. There's something here about choices and just maybe not feeling very chosen. And like I said to you, I think there's been passion, but this hasn't been nurtured. And perhaps this person wants that or sees potential for that, but it's going to involve choice and decision. So maybe Aquarius, it's up to you. Here you are, Aquarius. You're coming up, but it's in the reverse. I mean, that feels like maybe to date there's been an unreadiness or an unwillingness to take that leap. The Fool in the reverse. Some of you, there's been travel and distance that's been a factor. It's also about healing, so needing to do inner healing work in order to move ahead and take that leap. This could be a mirror situation with the Lovers card, so that's why I'm reading the way that I am, and I say, well, this person could be showing up this way, and then it's in response to you, but really it's your response to them that's relevant. So we're going to look at you and how you feel. If you want to adjust it, you can. So the Lovers card, they feel this strong pull towards you, but they feel like there's a choice. Maybe they want you to choose. The Fool card in the reverse can also be foolish behavior. So maybe that is a theme going on between the two of you. It can be immaturity, foolishness, I don't know. But definitely communication. And Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, passion, wanting the truth, wanting communication, wanting clarity, wanting a breakthrough. Maybe they've had a breakthrough around something they need to work on. Let me have a look at you and how you feel about them, okay? Ooh, 8 of Pentacles as well, Aquarius. So maybe you also have been doing some work, or maybe you're very focused on work, or maybe you see opportunity to work on this. I mean, the Chariot card, wanting to put the effort in. 7 of Pentacles, to build off the 7 of Pentacles to the 8 would be like progressing from the foundation and putting more effort in to nurture and grow something. So let's have a look. I did see the Knight of Wands and the Judgment card, so it could be a mirror thing. And the 8 of Wands, all cards that I've already pointed out, and the Hermit card. So maybe wanting to come out of isolation, if there's been like a distant vibe. How do you feel about them, Aquarius? I've got Gemini energy, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Libra again with the Justice card, guys. Okay. How do you feel about, oh my God, Aquarius, The Fool in the reverse, the Fool in the reverse. There's like been maybe foolish behavior or unreadiness to take some kind of a leap to the next level. You've got the Sun of Pentacles in reverse, which is Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and you feel the World, but it's in the reverse. They've got the World in the upright. So they want accomplishment, or they want maybe closure or closure of cycles, and you feel like there's stuff that just keeps going round and round, or unfinished business. And there's been some kind of like sort of stop for the moment, or an unreadiness or unwillingness. Maybe you feel like they're not putting in the effort. And then I've got King of Wands, Father of Wands, and then 9 of Cups. And then you both have Page of Swords. So there's an analysis energy. So there could be some spying going on. The King of Wands, lots of attraction. King and Queen of Wands. So no loss of chemistry. I mean, no lacking of chemistry, guys. Like mutual attraction here and pleasure. Maybe you feel that this person's all about pleasure, or maybe you're all about pleasure. Aquarius, whatever, I don't know. In terms of this person, maybe you feel like you haven't seen that there's potential for anything more. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Knight of Pentacles in the upright is someone that is really like working hard on a common goal, right? There's just things that haven't been closed out. Maybe you feel that this person has unfinished business somewhere else, or maybe you have unfinished business, for those of you that are in some kind of a complex situation. But there's definitely a sense of wish fulfillment or joy or pleasure with this person. And Page of Swords. Maybe you are eyeing this person to see whether or not, because, you know, this is a lot of attraction, but like I said, you know, maybe there's this feeling of, is this any more than attraction? I don't know. It seems to be with the Lovers card on their side that they feel this really strong bond towards you, and they want to revive this and they want to nurture it. So let me just have a look at this World card in the reverse. 10 of Swords. Okay, and then the 4 of Pentacles. There's a sense of holding on to some pain here, Aquarius. Now, you could be holding on to some past pain that's unfinished, and that's why maybe you're not feeling ready to kind of like take the leap yet. Like you have to let go of that. And again, Aquarius, if this is your reading, it's actually a person you want and you're frustrated, like you're wanting them to be different, to give you some reassurance, because you've got like old pain and maybe there's hesitancy or something like that. You have to change the story within, and then that you can get all the validation and the reassurance that you want. So go and look at the coaches that I mentioned. If not, you know, you could feel 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. If there's been some kind of level of betrayal in this situation, it's like, I feel you're still holding on to that. So again, either way, Aquarius, you don't have to take anyone that you don't want. But like, if you did want to manifest this differently, if the latter story, the one that if you feel that there's a betrayal story here, if you're holding on to it, you can't move forward if you don't revise that. Like if you even if you manifest people back in, you're just going to get the old story and the old version. Or maybe you feel like this person still has old pain and that's why they're showing up the way that they're showing up, right? But like, the only one to change is self. I mean, I've got 9 of Pentacles, so some of you are just very focused on self, or maybe you think this person's very self-focused, 9 of Pentacles. This is the single energy. So it's strange, Aquarius, because on their end, I mean, what are they feeling like? They want to give it a second chance. They're focused on nurturing the connection. And then you've got 8 of Wands. So you both want to talk. There's communication coming through. And then we've got the Queen of Wands again. So King and Queen of Wands, there's communication. And then 6 of Pentacles would be about reciprocity and balance. So I don't know, someone in this connection, I think, feels like the other one's giving more than one's giving more than the other one. 6 of Pentacles can be like breadcrumb type energy. So again, I don't know, Aquarius, is it that you don't know if you're really ready to give more, or because you're in pain, or you have an old story that is now being shown to you all the time, like a 4 of Pentacles, it's like our insecurities where we hold back, and the 10 of Swords could be old pain that you're trying to process. Might not even just be this situation, it might be old stuff. But how are you feeling about them? I mean, there's a sense of wanting to maybe have more balance. It's a weird read, Aquarius. I'm sorry. I don't know. The Three of Swords, but in the reverse. You're trying to let go of some hurt feelings or heartache, and you Ace of Wands. You both have Ace of Wands. So definitely chemistry. I mean, I can see you both talking, reconnecting, and I definitely see attraction and chemistry between you guys. But it's like there's cycles here with the world that need to be closed out. And I'm going to leave it in your hands, Aquarius. And I know it's not going to suit some of you guys that watch me, and you, that's fine. If you want to watch another tarot reader, that's totally fine. That does it in a more traditional way. If you wait for the outside to change, it's very disempowering. You keep reselecting the old version of the person. You're focusing on what they're doing or not doing, and the tarot cards are not deciding. That's why I'm not telling you guys fixed outcomes. I'm telling you guys that you can select a new version by changing your story, your assumptions, your core beliefs. Now, if you don't want this person and you're only very attracted to this person, you don't want anything more, then also that's on the table, guys. I can predict that. That's the outcome. There you go. You get the fortune telling. But I don't know. It just seems to be like there's a sense of wanting a revival and maybe wanting to nurture it. Definitely communication, conversation. Yeah, Three of Swords. There's been hurt feelings or heartbreak, but that could be other heartbreak, like related to other people and old baggage, or there's been some hurt feelings between the two of you in relation to third party energy and being, you know, not committed to one another, and maybe you want to get past that with that Three of Swords in the reverse. Let me have a look. Yeah, Son of Cups, Knight of Cups. So how are you feeling about them? And then the Page of Wands, and then the Lover's card. So you both have the Lover's card, Aquarius. So strong soul connection here, mirroring a little bit probably. And then we've got, you know, Page of Wands would be about new opportunity, like new direction, maybe seeing things from a new perspective. And Knight of Cups is romance, okay? Some of you, there's choices. Maybe you're facing a choice. Like Lover's card is choices. So maybe there's another opportunity around you. Page of Wands is flirtations. Or for some of you, you feel not chosen by this person. So that could be like the story or the belief, and it's being reflected back to you. And a person will only show up, and you know, the mirror will just show up to confirm what you believe. So whether it's founded or unfounded, their behaviors, the way in which you're reacting, acting, enacting, whatever, is according to your assumptions. And then often, if we have a belief like we're not chosen, it crystallizes, right? Then we end up in these weird situations. Anyway, Aquarius, so the Lover's card. So I do see flirtation, I do see passion, I do see like that this person wants to talk. I think this person is focused on growth. Whether it's obvious to you or not, that's in their energy. So again, there can be communication and things can go this way or that way depending on what you believe and assume. So the Ace of Swords means clarity and truth. So if you want to take this in a new direction, Page of Wands, with this person, you can do that. You just would need to shift your assumptions if you keep going round and round with a belief system about this situation, okay? So what does this person want with Aquarius now in March? Okay, ego. Yeah, there's a lot of this ego, holding back, having too much pride, being stubborn. Maybe they feel that way about you, Aquarius, but there's a bit of that going on. It's the ego, which is our fears. So this is when things ping pong back and forth. There's a certain energy. There's like the wounding and the stubbornness, and then the Seven of Wands, like the defensiveness, mirroring, right? Twin flames, okay? So mirrored emotions, reflection of soul, your other half shared feelings, and then I have reflection, facing inner truth, shadow. So guys, forget the labels and stuff. I won't go into like twin flames and whatnot, whether it's a karmic, twin flame, soulmate, it really doesn't matter. So coming back to the fact that the outside, everyone's a mirror. This is how I do it, okay? Everyone's a mirror. Everyone's a reflection of your current state. So yes, they're not robots, they're independent, but you're on a timeline with a version of a person that is very strong mirror for you, lovers, okay? But also reflecting back shadow, and you vice versa to them. So again, there's nothing to change but self. If you rework your story, they will mirror back to you your new version, and you're selecting a new version of them. So please look into the law. Okay, so interesting energy there. So there is a wound here and something being reflected. So focus on your story. I've got escape, avoiding, blocking, pushing away, hiding, influences, others involved, third parties, intervention, manipulation, family, starting a family, making a home. This person, I said to you, because the Empress card, this is about growth, it's potentially about children, pregnancy, all of that. But there's a sense of escaping, blocking, pushing away, and then third party. So there could be, like I said, there's third party intervention, or there's unfinished business from outside, and third parties romantic or unromantic, or distraction, or avoiding or escaping, or something like that. But then I've got magnifying glass, confirmation. It says, I love you. I've got lust, sexual energy, non-committal, and then I have deja vu, repeated patterns. So what did I say, Aquarius? This is this cycles thing. So if you're getting frustrated thinking that these cycles don't change and a person keeps showing up a certain way and it's frustrating, you can say fuck it and leave and go to someone else. Or you can, if you want the person, like if you have a desire, it's because it's in existence. If you desire to be with someone, be committed with someone, and for it to be a certain way, there's a version already that exists, or you wouldn't have the desire. But you need to go and then look at, so what is the belief and why does this keep reoccurring? Okay, you might have had also deja vu, repeated cycles. It may not be the first time that you've been triggered in this way, and this person is really showing up again and again, but it's not the first time that that trigger has shown up. The trigger shows you the belief, and the belief is, if it's undesirable results, the belief is what needs to change for the outside to change, to shift into a different state, to make new assumptions, to have the mirror conform. All right, guys, the ego card has come out again. You both have Page of Swords. This is observing. Okay, being watched, social media stalking, keeping an eye on you, obsessed with you, only you, focused on you. There's no one like you, watching you, mask, pretending, two-faced, not genuine, putting up a front. I mean, they could feel that way about you, Aquarius, as well. So again, mirror, and then union, reconciliation, second chance, making it work. That's what I said. All right, Aquarius? So it'll be up to you. I direct all of you that are interested in changing this to go and look into the law, or otherwise maybe some of you have another opportunity, because it looks like it comes down to choice. But yeah, I hope that that resonated for you guys. And if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please. And I'll check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.